I didn't.
So I got the Boston at like 7:50 and I just walked around.
Just do this.
I walked in, I was like,
Other courses or the other weights today for the challenge after the second fail the time kept running. It's not doing it. I don't know that.
It's the same as
be okay if they just adjust. I would feel how they probably a week ago. And I was like, guys, take
Hello, and how is it going, everyone? They're just finishing up their walkthroughs with their coaches, and we will be getting started very shortly. It is the end of the day. My voice, for some reason, I have no idea, is running away from me. So you're probably going to get a little bit lower, still good energy, but a little bit reserved. We are doing a doubleheader today. We have both a Tier 1 and a Tier 2 going on. Right now, you are on the Tier 1 live stream. If you're looking for the Tier 2, please head over onto that. We have a separate YouTube account that is broadcasting that one. We will be doing the challenge course first. We will have 2 retries. And if you fail any obstacle twice, that will be the end of your run. Now, you can fail an obstacle and then complete it, and then move on to the next obstacle and keep getting points. And then fail at another obstacle, complete it, and then move on and get points. But if you fail for a third time, then you are done. The second course we are doing is going to be a flow course afterwards. It's going to be on the same bones, so that athletes will hopefully get some experience. Up first, we have Ryan.
Dylan is another coach we've talked about.
Starting up and over the Spartan box, and then under the Spartan box. And you'll never believe it, we're going to go through the Spartan box. Everything besides around the side. Next up, we have the barrel slider on a stage forward trolley. They are very smooth, very reliable, and very quiet. Right there, her foot touched the map, and so she needed to take a retry. Again, her foot hitting into that map, and that will be the end of her run for gaining points, but she can still run out her time on the rest of the obstacles, which is great, because for the flow course, then you're going to have some experience on the obstacles that maybe you didn't get to during your timed points. Ooh, staying on that dot. Those dots are very spinny, so that was very impressive. Now here they have to catch the eyes, so if you've been following us from past editions, that is a change. It's not a trapeze anymore, it's 2 rings, and you got to catch into the eyes and not the sides. Still has a minute and 15 when they're on this distance. Now, with the scamperboard obstacle, it is both that and getting onto a skyhook with a weird dismount. It's not super tall, but it's far away. So you gotta really throw your chest forward if you want to land without falling backwards. Almost made it completely on their own change. And will now make their way to devil steps, 30 seconds. Smart move here to skip the devil steps and go to that last obstacle. Most ninjas have done devil steps. This is an action ninja, so they may have been to this location before. However, this last obstacle is definitely way more different of an obstacle than most ninjas see than just a regular set of devil steps. So it makes sense to try out the obstacle that you're not sure of rather than do the one that you know. Especially because devil steps are tiring. They really, really force you to pull if you want to be fast. And that's tiring. So save some energy for your next run. Kelly up.
Try to get some free time.
Nathan Kelly starting up and over. And then under. And then through. Over, under, through. There we go. Landing on that box, pushing through the barrel, tripping but landing on the end. Now, if you are unfamiliar with some ninja, when you do an obstacle, you have start black hole, you have the obstacle, and then you have the end black hole. You can use as much as you need to get from the start to the end, as long as you are not using something that is out of play, which is either the ground for the most obstacles, besides obstacle number 1, or a map, or some of the holds or things that you would want to walk on are actually out of play, like on the frying pan obstacle. On the blue one, we have some tape on there because you can't use part of that hold, just to make it a little bit more difficult for our older division. Great run. Still has a retry left. Blasting through the devil steps. Over a minute left. Blazing through this course here. Needs to keep his legs up. Knees were, I swear, inches away from touching the floor. That side view that we had earlier would have been a good one for this. Coming along. Getting that dismount. And a course clear with a combat roll at the end. Wonderful time of 1:25. There was over a minute left on the clock there. That's a great run. Up, going under, and going through. Window escape there. Pushing through the barrel, sideways landing, and steps off into the moon. Pulling back on this ring. You can use the handle on the yellow. Kind of hard to see with where the frying pan is right now in the camera angle, but part of it that's taped off, but it's mixing with the ceiling. When you see our competitors reach for it and turn it, I think you'll see it. Oh, misses the backhand grab. Really, he got one solid hand and pulled down, but needs some match. Well, it doesn't need to. You can definitely hold it with one hand, but that is just the beta we've seen a lot of our other competitors use in other ways. Slips off, and 2 hands on the top, and pulled it off by accident. But now a run out, the remaining minute and a half of her time. Great catch in the axe. Now has to build up that swing again. Definitely has enough here. Almost makes that dismount and gets up onto the lane chain. Good landing on that. And now going to the devil steps, but a couple second steps, probably won't have time. Great run there from our Boston athlete. Quick start from Austin. Really speedy through this course here. Coming up to and leg. Let's see if we can see this last pan in action. Good catch. Grab the handle, or you can tilt it and go. We tried to match two hands on there, and my preferred method would be to grab onto one, pull, get a swing, and then match one on each side and have them both on the top. On there. Has to get it a bit more. He has a grab. You can match in the slot. Squeeze hard here. Oh, he almost got the grab. That is going to be his second fail, and that will be the end of him getting points, but he still has a minute left to figure out his options. Part of this obstacle, we don't make up the swing. We swing all the way back. And it's going to be hard to get it on the back swing. Up next, an action runner from the location. Starting out, a huge jump right up and over. Under, and then popping up through. I love that vault. That was clean. Lift hard, push it on up. Quick steps to the moon rocks. It's a very serious face up. Got up to that first pan. A big set could probably go right here. Good match and reach. Oh, almost had that. That was a very quick, very efficient. He could totally hold on. Same thing, we take an extra swing. He's lined up pretty well, gets it. Oh, almost holds onto that guy. That's a rough catch. Nice shot, pausing through. And big kicks up to that skull. Nice job getting momentum. There's a minute 40 left. Looks 40's on. This last obstacle is a little weird one. We've seen some people get up on there, and most of them have done something very similar to that. It's a bungee. They are hard to hold on to. From the grips, it swings. From the actual bungee itself, it swings. It is a rough obstacle. The most success I've seen is when people hold it in a lock-up with bent arms, so that when it swings, tries to pull away from them, then they have more space to maneuver and hold on. If you hold it with straight arms, all the way up, when you go down and it goes up, it's going to pull from your fingers and you don't have any give to give. Here we have Rowan, Action Norwood Ninja. He just went up, under, and through. Plowing through the barrel with a little less speed than he hoped, but does make that dismount. Skipping the first. Getting straight up to that pan. Huge swing. Doesn't want to hit that truss. Grabs on the front. Facing his hand. He spaced his hands to make that catch a little bit easier. Grabs straight on top. That seems to be a great move. With probably mixed grip, but goes sideways. Keeps on that box. 2 frog hook. 3, 4, 5. Nice jumps there from Rowan. Kept his spinning under control. Gotta go for the eyes. Good 1-2 Lachey. Needs to keep the speed. He probably has enough for a dismount right here. Leaning forward, saving that dismount. Walking straight on top, being fast with it. Nice set with that. He probably has the angle, big throw. Does get that point, speeding through the course here. Minute 15. Got up to the lane change. Now needs to find this dismount. Ooh, a twist and touch. That counts as long as you break the front plane. You touch the box, and you get it. You're good to go. He thought he had that. It was close. Now he's going to ball his way up. Muscling his way all the way up to the top. Good landing there. We have plenty of time for this last obstacle. I'm going to give you a side view for the first bit. Bungeeing up, he gets to the top. Try to avoid those big knots. It's going to be hard to hold on to it. Yes. Just 10 seconds. He can make it there. He needs to pull and reach. Oh, he tried to set, and his finger slipped right off. So close. What a great run there by Rowan. That was a fantastic run. Got to option limit right down, got halfway through, just barely slipped off. It's hard to hold on to with your fingers when you're already pumped out from the course and you're tired, you don't have oxygen in your muscles, you're out of breath. Yeah, it's a good speed, good determination. Lyle starting their run. Over, under, and through. Over, under, and through. Through that barrel, gets that point, onto the moon rocks. Now a lot of competitors aren't even trying to jump off that last one. All they're doing is they're just kind of letting their motion keep them forward and falling onto it, and it's totally fine. Nice to stay onto the square handle. I'm gonna find the slot here. He goes the reach. He probably could have thrown right there. Oh! So he makes that in. He got, yeah, he got that point for that obstacle, but he technically failed the NAS obstacle. So what happened there? It is a start, finish platform. So he finished the obstacle behind him, but failed the obstacle in front of him. And then on the fail, you have to wait for the clock to restart before you go. He started early, the clock went, so then he needed to go back to that start box to officially start the obstacle after time has started. Making that dismount and get it on up. Falling off the backside of the scamper board. Using his weight to lean on the other side, but pushing back with his foot. Getting a big jump up and a big swing, trying to set. He has a swing. Does he have the angle he does? Can he throw? He makes that. Getting up, 50 seconds left to the lane change. Good dismount. 35 seconds, heading up on the double steps. Boy, they'd be easier if you could use your finger. Good absorbing here, skipping on the way down. Finds that dismount, 20 seconds left, has to climb this dress. There's enough time, but it's gonna have to be quick. 10 seconds. Super low to the ground there. Pulling on up, grabbing. Needs to set his body. Running on the time that will slip off right after the buzz. Great run there by Times. Starting going up. Going on down. I love the slides. Hopping through the great windows. Pulling on the barrel slider. Powering through, standing off the ground. Getting the set. He has the swing. He's trying to find the angle. He has it here. He has it here. Woo, what a catch. 1-2 pulling down on there. Got right to that slot. I'd go mixed grip. The angle is there. Good job. 2-foot jumps, 2-foot jump. Great job running out of there. Nice job catching the eyes. Whoa, what a set, what a throw. Speeding through the headshot. Grabs the ring, pulls it down, and jumps to the next one. Good set, needs to find the angle, has it, big throw, makes it. Get a big swing, gets on there. Pulling back hard, setting those hips sideways. Can you throw it? Does get it all the way to the devil steps. 50 seconds remaining. Pulling his way up, pulling their way up. Reaching on down, skipping. Final left dismount. Plenty of time here for obstacle number 10. And a retry if they fall off early. Steady. Watch the knees. Grabs a little bit late on the way up, and the hand does not grab on. There's 10 seconds. We're waiting for the obstacle to be reset because it was flipped over. Reset with 10 seconds. Skipping the donut altogether. I do not mind this approach. Oh, slips out, but that's okay. Great run there. Great run there. Started out, over, under, and throwing into the barrel. Methodical step, skipping that last one. Woo! Went to the side, that held on. It's not static. We put it just far enough to not be static. That is the motion I've been waiting for. Hand on the front, hand on the back. Their hips are already lined up forward, so it's going to be easier dismount. Frog jumps are the way to go. It seems silly, but I want you all to find a better way to go through it that's as reliable as frog jumps. Nice shot. Good. Fingers on the bones. Nice landing. On the top range of the camper board, grabs the ring as they walk by. Any swing. Now they're going to do the angle. They touched it onto the side. That counts. You do not know. All you got to do is break that plate. Don't go back. And touch that box. If you don't touch the box. Ooh, good landing there. Staying on the toes. Really fast on these double flips. Good absorption. Finds that dismount. We have 30 seconds left. Plenty of time. And still have a retry. Bouncy, but staying on top. You see that lock off there? Ah! Just barely slipped out of their fingers. Great run there. And you can see as they called it, they're out of breath. They said, no, I'm done. Great run there by Asher.
Babe, you feel either the pipe? Yeah.
Coming out of Wellesley. She went over. She went under. Now she's going through. Running into the hole. Handing a little bit diagonal. No worries. Nice steps on all of this stuff. Lining up her hips. Trying to get a big swing. Going immediately, maybe. A match in the throw. Nice grab on the backside. Good grab on the slot. Facing forward. Manages to grab with the other hand. Good distance. And she's up. Onto the headshot. Nice swing. Right in the holes. Nice spot. Good dismount. Hands and feet. And a big jump up. Good landing. They're still pushing their way through. Landing on that, running to the double steps. Good, quick hold. Back stands, I like it. Using some legs to kip her up. Getting that point with 35 seconds. Slips off that bungee. It's a tough one, folks. Still have 10 seconds. Slips off the other time. Great run there, making it very far into the goal. Oh, they're starting out. Pace through here. A little slow on the barrel. Oh, took a step backwards. Couldn't throw off the barrels enough. Has more speed and cleanly, easily makes it that bad. Tries to static. Somehow holds on with an arm. I don't know how twisted that was. That's crazy. Grabs. Oh, slips off of the other hand. Still has another retry. All right. Take two. Has a swing. Needs to find the angle. Oh, it was a little bit late. Couldn't quite get it off in time. It was back already out. However, plenty of time for the rest of the obstacles. Just barely misses that, goes back to that foot in the mat. Slipping the devil just find that last option. Trying to get up on there. Good grab. Can you stay on? Flips on off and let's go. Nice run. Yeah, Benjamin. happen again. Up and over. Through the barrel. And nice job through the moon steps. Being quick with this. An immediate pull up and reach. Needs to find the swing, find the angle. It's not staticable, just trying though. One hand swing, trying to get some swing. Put the other hand back up there. And a quick lift shade. Good job spotting with the catch. Try to swing it and grab the slot. Does get it there. Looking for a dismount. High and tight. Quick jumps and clearing out into headshot, running into it. It's not even a trampoline. Good set. Look for the throw. Scampering along. Needs to find it. Ah, just barely leans too far back. Getting back on. Gets that point and is now on to the lane changer. All the way up the devil steps. Climbing up that truck. Going to obstacle number 10. Alright. This will be their last attempt. Great run there by Benjamin.
Don't walk in front of the camera. Get a laser. Unless you want a really close shave.
And then you're one that likes it.
We're getting the reset back ready. Age is starting up fast through this course. Popping up and through. Gliding through the barrel and going through the steps, leaning forward. Big pullback on this ring, getting to the pan. Lining up their swing. Going, oh! Trying one-handed swings on that obstacle. Definitely doable, but it's hard. But coach right there really wants him to match on the backside. Oh, he gets a hand there, but isn't able to hold on. Plenty of time to feel out those obstacles for the flow course. catch on the eyes. And we make this dismount. Yes, you will.
Blue and through.
Technically might have been a fail, but I did think he touched the floor. But it's good to practice the jump in this way. Swinging on through. Trying to find that dismount. Ooh, that would have counted. Kept the heels up, broke the plane forward. Great landing there. Good squeeze here. Has a couple seconds left. See how far they can make it on this. Slipping it on off or letting go. Kind of hard to tell right there. Time ran out. They went inside to let go. Sophia. I haven't said it in a while, but she went over, under, and through. Nice job landing on that there. Getting a swing. Gonna throw. They're trying to static. It's one of those things where it's close enough to do what I call a static cliche, and that is where it is just at a static range, but all you do is a quick let go.
Let's go, Ethan!
Popping on up, getting an extra swing. They might throw here. Nice catch on there. Holding in that lock off is going to really help you stay on. Big dismount. Frog hops. Love a good frog hop. Woo! Oh, did take a step off the edge. We'll restart and get back to it. Big steps. Nice step. Big kicks. Big kicks. Easy to here. Grabbing for a static. Quick dismount off of that. Going over the top. Big ring. Over there. And the sky hook at the angle. Good throw. Now popping up to the lane change. Ooh. Keeps those heels up and goes sideways off her own volition. That was a very, very good dismount. 40 seconds left at the top of the devil step. Sorry, 45. Landing at 40. Plenty of time for this last option. Get that donut, get low. Now the timing on the top. Nice grab there. Pulling up, trying to engage those muscles rather than dead hanging. That's also going to allow us to reach a little bit farther. 5 seconds left. Can they get to that bar? So close to that reach. Great job there by Sophia. Grayson up next. Going up, going under, and going through. Hogging the barrel, throwing it away from the dismount, racing through the moon steps. Getting a big pull, tying up those hips. One hand cast, rummiating it through. Going for the bottom. Quick dismount, staying on. Some good speed here and good strength here from Grayson. Lining it up and keeping it going. Running forward, you could probably throw right here. Nice job getting that set. Probably one more kick in the throw. Here comes the dismount. Leaning forward, getting up on that scamper board, making sure not to touch that floor. Getting in that ring. And jumping up to that sky hook, hooking it on. Really swinging into that swing so he can pop out straight. Does he have the distance? He does. Great throw there. Getting onto the lane change. Needs a slot grab. Big pullback. Getting up on there. Setting those hips. Pushing. Finding that dismount. He gets it. He's on the double steps. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. Lots of time left remaining here for Grayson. At the top of the minute. Good job getting that point. On the way to obstacle 10. Chalking up. 45 seconds with the retry. Goes for a donut. Pops on up. Needs to pull and reach. He gets on top. Oh, he slips off forward. That's okay. He's going to get another try. We'll watch through this angle this time. Seconds is still plenty of time. Pull up and reach. He's on there. He's holding on the backside. A good mixed grip. Can he make his way? Oh, it slips out of his grip. What a fantastic run there by Grayson. Making it to the last obstacle. And a bungee pulling out of so many of our competitors' hands. It is definitely a tough one. Definitely one to come try out. I'm not sure if I said it during this wave, but we have some open gyms coming up. We have an open gym Monday and Tuesday from 4 to 6. And then after Thanksgiving, we have them Saturday and Sunday from 10 to noon. Aiden starting his run. Going up, going under, and going through. Going through the barrel, deciding to push it. Now the main strategies with the barrel are going to be running into it, grabbing, leaning back and running, or just kind of standing there and pushing your way through. I find the first one to work very well, and the second one also works. You just need to make sure you get enough speed to get down to that distance. Aiden trying that one hand crochet grab, which is definitely hard. It's going to be great to get one on the side or on the back side. Oh, almost able to secure that grab right there. But plenty of time for frog jumps. Now these are very important seconds right here because they have another run. This is their challenge course, but about 10 minutes after the challenge course is done, when we make our changes and then do the walkthrough, we will be starting with our flow course. And that means that they're going to be able to hopefully speed through that flow course very well with a third try on some obstacles. Nice job getting up on there. And good landing, keeping on boards. Big pulling. Big pulling. Nice job of raising those knees, turning around, spotting that dismount, does it and goes forward. up that truss. Plenty of time here for a couple tries if it is ball. Dylan starting their run. Cleanly over. Cleanly under. Cleanly through. Running into an Ogden. Throwing it away for that dismount. Methodical steps. Getting a good lineup here. Good hips. Taking an extra swing. Bumping that truss, but lining up here. Good throw, good job securing on the side. That is a good technique. We haven't seen too many people on the sides here. Tries to get that handle, spin it for that slot, but she does get it. She's angled forward, finding that dismount right here. Good landing. Rather than the frog jump, she's stepping in between, getting to the edge, putting some pressure on the lip, stopping it from spinning. Getting a huge upstart. It's definitely there. Can definitely send it. Good spot on that catch. Going 1-2. Ripping a big swing. Can definitely dismount here. Lands a good spot on that landing. Making their way through the scamper board. Getting that ring. And a good jump. A good set. Has a swing but needs to find the angle. A little off to the side. Taking one more to angle it up. Great throw. Nice job leaning forward, keeping those heels up, and landing on the toes. 50 seconds getting on the lane change. Big push around. Great dismount, running straight to the devil steps. 45 seconds. Climbing up, 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 up. Good fast hands. Nice job driving with those knees. Getting up onto the devil steps. 23 seconds remaining. Pulling up to that bungee. Coming sideways. Needs bigger pulls, bigger reach. Nice grab there, trying to get around the knot. Getting a little stuck on that obstacle, but a great job by Dylan. In case you're wondering, who's that guy climbing up to reset that donut? Not me. Zoe going over, going under, coming on through. Ooh, I like that ball. stops to gather some momentum. Can they make that dismount? They're near the edge. Can they push it and throw it away? They seem stuck. It's a challenge course. I would drop, get that reset, do it again with a little more momentum. And that's exactly what she does. Lands backwards, turns around, and stays forwards. Great run through the moon rocks. Pulling back hard. Getting some swing. Right there. Needs to pull it again. She had it, but then she slowed herself down. Yeah, keeping on building that swing. Spots it, goes for that grab. One hand forward, the other on top. Hitting the back. Needs to either grab and turn or go straight for that slot. If you get more swing, you can go for that slot. Needs to hit it more. There we go. Oh, fingers on the inside. Getting that handle, getting that slot. Nice job setting those hips. One hand, grabbing hold on that front. I don't think we've seen anyone do that so far today. Oh, matching on the bottom for that dismount. So, hit that box. That counts as a completion for that obstacle, a fail for the next one. She has used 2 of her retries. If she continues and completes this obstacle, then her next fail will be her last. Nice job making that way through those discs, hitting into the headshot. Good catch from that trampoline. Good kicks, could probably throw. Spotting the catch. 1-2, great job on there. Big kicks, can probably find that dismount. Definitely has enough. Watch it on this one. Nice job bounding forward off that block onto the blue. Oh, right away across the scamper board. A little crab walk across. Getting that ring a good set. Needs to find the angle. Has some swing, but a little bit off to the side. This one should be it. Great throw, lands it, and we're now onto the lane change. 10 seconds to go. Oh. Might have jumped off the start platform, but that is A-OK. A great run there by Zoe. That was amazing. Sophia vaulting over that first box. Going under and then going through. Good window escape. Pushing into it, landing just before the blue box. We'll change angle so we can see that dismount a little more clearly there. That's usually a mistake that our runners make once and then not again. As you can see there, both runners who didn't make it to that box went faster and have made that dismount on their second try. Now a foot there touched one of the floors in between the hexagonal moon rocks. So they're gonna make sure it's all set, good to go. Restart that timer, and now she is able to move on. Getting some deep breaths. Reaching for that slot. Can't quite keep the finger in there, but is able to use that. It's gonna make it a little bit harder to get to that squirrel just because it doesn't swing you as far out along the edge, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. It's just a harder version of the move. If she can find the angle, she can get that throw, had a hand on there, not able to secure, slips on off. Making their way up to the headshot with about 1 minute and 15 remaining in their time. just barely not holding on to the skull. Fingers are almost in the right spot. Went to the scamper board. Nice jump onto the skyhook. Getting some big kicks. Trying to find that angle. Trying to find that angle. So one thing I guess body movement in Ninja is on a skyhook like that. There are two main ways of adjusting your swing. You can either try using your hips. That was a good landing. Using your hips to counteract your swing by kicking in the other direction and twisting your hips opposite. Or what you could do is on the skyhook, you can twist into the direction of your swing because the ring will get lodged in between the sides of the skyhook. And once you do that all the way to the edge of the backswing, you flip your hips back. And so then when you go on your forward swing, you are lined up forwards with a lot of extra power if you're able to set your hips on that backswing. That's a little bit different from some other obstacles like a regular ring where you can't really lean into it sometimes as it'll just keep spinning. Barreling his way through the Spartan walls, the barrel, I can't even speak how fast he's running this course. Getting up on the pans, setting his hips, getting a kick into the chest a little bit. Right here's the angle. He does a great catch with that leading arm, matching over the top, grabbing that slot. He's gonna match mixed grip, turn those hips to face forward, and a great landing on that box. He's doing some good hops, staying on there. Good job finishing up, running into those rings. Running into those rings are able to give you a little bit more momentum, take some less back and forths, and get quicker to that dismount. Can definitely throw here, get a huge upstart. Goes for it, stays on those toes, and keeps on moving through the scamper board. Grabbing the ring, and then walking on top from there. Onto that skyhook, setting back hard. If he gets a good backswing, find the angle, big throw, lands it, and keeps on moving to the lane change. A minute 15. Getting a big pull. He needs to get up on there without pushing it away, pulling it back, trying to set and get out of that circle swing. If you're in a circle, it's going to be really hard to get to that dismount. Lands it, pops over to the devil steps. Huge jump up to skip one. Big pulls. That's what I like to see, the muscle to blast your way through these devil steps. Nice landing. We're going on to the last obstacle with 40 seconds remaining and a retry. Shaking off chalk. He's going to go for the bungee to the donut. Getting a bounce. He needs to pull. Keeping those knees just barely off. He pulled a little bit late. Trying to fix it. You can see how low he is. Oh, he misses that grab. We're going to change to this front view. He has 13 seconds he can try. This will all be good to help him get used to this obstacle for the flow. Finding it, bouncing, pulling, reaching. He's just pulling a little bit. Oh, he got it there. He found it. Oh, the fingers slip on off. Not able to hold on to there. But figuring out the timing for the pull on the bounce is great. Will's blasting through the barrel, making his way fast through the steps, skipping one on each, staying on that platform while almost falling off. Making that dismount, going all the way through the steps, running into those rings. Getting that dismount. Walking around on the top, balancing, getting on that edge. Quick jump, good throw. He does get that. He sets for a link and links that dismount. Now what that means is no extra swings, just going from backswing, forward swing, throwing. Powering himself up the devil steps. A minute 26 to go. Gets that point, climbing on up. Plenty of time. He has a retry. This kid, I don't think he needs it. He's catching his breath. And now he's going. Pulling up, grabbing, slips on up, gets the retry. All right, it's reset. Gets a little extra time for a rest as it took a bit to reset. He's going straight to the top. I do not mind that approach. Oh, it slips right out of his hands, unfortunately. Lionel speeding over the wall, sliding under the second. Good window through the third. Nice job landing on the barrel style or dismount. Quickly flips the pan. Ooh, very quick to that. Turning, setting, great throw. Stepping carefully. Raising their center of mass as they're jumping by pulling up their arms makes it so that you have less weight to shift onto the spinning barrel, which makes it spin less. Great set, great throw, stays on top. We're getting some flying ninjas here. But can they make it through obstacle number 10? That is the big question. We've seen numerous ninjas get there, but slip on off. We know at least one has conquered it. Can there be more? Minute 29 when they land. They have a retry. Gets on top. Comes to the edge. They're making their way to the side. Big squeezing. Going for a mixed grip here. Slips on off. Stays on the top again. Trying to muscle the way through. And I think that makes it hard is that the bungee itself also rotates. It's not a static obstacle. It is moving in their fingers as they're holding on. They made it farther. Can they squeeze, pull, and get that bar? They can! 40 seconds left, hitting that buzzer. Great job there. Fighting through on their second try to get that buzzer. You can see as he walked off how exhausted he was. That's a long time to hang and squeeze those fingers. That's really gonna pump you out. Some exciting runs here as we enter the last bit of our challenge runs. have Avery starting their run, sharing the same namesake. I am also an Avery. Going over, going under, and then going through. Climbing head first. We see a lot of them just going feet first. Makes that dismount backwards, disengages and goes away. So in order to get a point, you gotta disengage from the obstacle. What that means is you can't be holding on to the barrel while being on that end platform. That is not a completion because you have not disengaged from the obstacle. You are still using it. Once you have stopped using the obstacle and you have broken the plane and touched the dismount box, that counts as your clear. Can throw, nice catch on there. A hand on the edge and a hand on top. Pulling it off the side. Reaching for the handle. Getting up in that slot. Getting a big kick. Definitely have the angle here. Great landing, staying on that box. Had a bit of extra swing, but managed to commit to landing on it. That's okay. One of the retries. Can totally make it through. Trying some frog jumps. 1, 2. Staying on. 1, 2, staying on. 1, 2, staying on. And finishing it up, Avery keeps on going. Big kicks. They're gonna send it. Are they gonna send it? Nice catch. Big kicks and a big dismount. Go for it here. Hey, touched it, fell forward. That is a completion of headshot, but a fail of scamper. That will take away their last retry, and they will have to complete these next obstacles on their first attempt. Well, this one, their second. Get in that ring. Oh, pulled a little too hard down, trying to put some weight on there, and slid a little bit off. But getting back up, didn't touch the floor because there's no fail. So they were able to stay up on this. That's crazy. As long as they're able to get that ring of their own, fine. That's totally fine. Can they get this dismount? They got that. Oh. Great throw on there. Great throw. A good run there by Avery. Starting out. Making their way through the barrel slider. Good dismount there. Quick steps and up to that ring. Getting some swing. Starting it out, matching the hands, big kicks. Nice catch on there. Oh, just peels off. There's definitely a second where the hand wasn't moving, and then as it swung forwards and their body swung in front of that hold, their hands just slipped off. I did not hold again, getting that swing. With a little more experience, can they make this catch front and hold? That other hand just pulled the first one off. No worries. A minute and a half to try these obstacles. Getting a huge upstart. Time to make a lâché. There goes. Oh, fingers on there, but not able to squeeze. I shot wrong. Scamper board. Oh, misses that jump up at the ring. Coach tells him, try it again, try it again. Tall jump gets it on there on their second try, so now they know for the flow course they can make it. Getting a swing, big throw, and just under that dismount box. 20 seconds. Getting on the lane change. Oh, almost makes it there. 10 remaining, 2 down steps. Nice run there by Evan. Up next, see that. Out of vitality, yeah, hopping over, hopping under. And the last thing they'll be doing on those obstacles is going through. Hitting that barrel with some speed and getting that dismount. Through, combs, landing on that box, grabbing the slot, pulling, reaching, getting a backswing, setting those hips. They could have gone there, but they're going on this one. Good turnaround. Oh, almost spots that grab. And you see she turned around there. That's a very similar move. What you do on a ring of the sky hook to try to get your swing again is turn all the way into your swing so that on the way back out you are facing forwards. Getting back up on there. Getting a good pull. Lining it up, swinging back. Going into it, turning forwards. 1, 2. Oh! Spotted with both hands, only one was able to make the grab. Making their way slowly. Ooh! Nice way through the spinning discs. You see some of the competitors be using the edge of that disc because it'll make it spin a little bit less. Good grab on the eyes of the bones, and they can totally get that dismount. Great job leaning forward on the toes. Staying up on that edge.
Right in time. I'm just going to step on the microphone.
Get in the ring. And a big jump up. Getting some kicks. That there, that's turning into it. And then turning back out, turning into it, turning back out. She's lined up straight. Has the swing, leans on forward. I'm not sure if she got the heels up for that one. We might need a judge closer in to give us the verified call if this was a run for points right now. Setting herself up. Good set, pushing along, and great dismount. Has 30 seconds left for their time, going up the double steps. That's a good pull. Oh, slips off the bungee. If you do hear a voice popping up, that is going to be Thomas, our general manager, giving some color commentary for our runner, Jack.
I don't know if you can hear me. I can't pick it up.
We have the second to last runner of this wave. Here we have Jack.
Jack likes long walks on the beach. His favorite drink, actually, Diet Fanta. And when he's not doing Ninja, actually is an extra in HBO's Game of Thrones as a wild one.
Making his way through, over, under, getting to the barrel. Slips off near the end, but making that dismount a little wobbly on the steps, but making his way through.
On all fours, just like as a wild one on HBO's Game of Thrones.
They definitely typecast on that show.
Well, it's a lot of the hair.
Holding on with that catch, going for the handle, and then to the slot. He's facing the right way. Needs to get that swing and the distance. Standing on the edge, staring up. Great job there by Jack. Running into it. Huge chop on that backswing. Quick throw. And going probably for the dismount right here.
This is actually an old employee of one of ours.
They got to talk in one too many times. Good set. Not enough to get there on one, but he's lined up with the swing. He's fighting on the hip, turning on into it. Getting a big upstart. He needs to rip it backswing. Huge throw. Leans forward, stays on those toes, and makes that dismount.
Although Fat Joe would say lean back, he leaned forward.
Oh, throws a little bit too early. He did lean back there. Just a little early on that throw. Look at everything reset, and that will be a retry taken off his stock. We need to make this one on this track. It's a big pull. Push, 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 wait. Good landing there. Now running to the deadlift step. 50 seconds remaining.
Fighting through the wind and weather.
Quick, big pulls all the way up. Gets to the top point, turns around. Big reaches on the way down, gets that point. 30 seconds remaining. Obstacle number 10.
And the hardest obstacles we have out there, Avery. I actually tried it earlier this morning, shot myself through the ceiling.
That's why the camera doesn't go that tall. Gets a good grab on the donut, bounces on up. Good pull here, has 10 seconds. Oh! Crazy peel. 6 seconds left. Not enough to do a full retry, but he at least knows what the obstacle is.
Great run by Jack there. Hopefully he can finish in the flow. Feel Me Flow. Great song.
And that is color commentary from Thomas. If you would like to not hear it, please donate more. They don't even do donations.
To make sure that Thomas does not commentate on your son or daughter's run, please Venmo the Action Athletics bank.
Last runner of the wave, we have Logan. He went over. Sliding under. Going through. Grandmother's house we go. Sliding through. Finding that dismount. Good throw away from that barrel. Standing on top of there. Getting in the ring. Pulling on back. Setting those hips. Going on a one-hand grab. Crazy grab there. Reaching onto that one. Setting his hips. He's going to turn and go. Dismounts backwards. Sticking the landing. Now frog jumps all the way through. Feet close together rather than wide apart. Getting up to those rings. Big kicks. Good upstart, getting up above himself. Could definitely list shade of these right here. One hand, pulling, setting. Gonna go for a static dismount. Needs to make sure they're lined up. Stays on there. Scampering across. Needs to pull up to get that ring. Gets it down. Keep the balance as you go on top. Turn, getting it on there. Needs to get the angle and a little bit more swing. Find the angle, find the swing. Big throw. Does not get there. That will be one of their retries. They will restart back at the start of the scamper. Getting a bigger swing here. It's a little more straight. Can they keep it in an angle? They have it clean here. I love the challenge format whenever you get a mistake on the first lane. It's real easy to get it on that second lane. Make it the lane change. Can they stop the dismount? They get there right in the devil steps, 28 seconds. Nice job getting up, absorbing on the way down, getting a point with 10 seconds remaining. Good jump on up. Oh, slides right off. A great run there by Logan. That was our last runner of the challenge course. Bear with us for a couple of minutes and we'll get the changes going for the flow.
But I also don't want to like take the point away if they earned it. With
Then just leave it alone. Feel the flow.
Maya starting out our flow courses. How a flow course works is it is fail and done. So as opposed to last course that they ran, a challenge, whenever they fail, that is the end of their time to get points. Great job running off of there. Getting back up on. Now they still can run out the time, but that is they're done and they're getting points. Getting on that I. Getting a swing. A little bit of a circle. Good job fighting it. Getting a reach right on top. Oh, wasn't able to sneak those fingers in there. Going for the handle. Mounting on top. Smart move there. Finding this dismount. Oh, popped on off. So that is a fail of the spinning discs, but a completion of ham and leg. Going for the tray here. Nice job. Getting some big kicks. And a big throw. Nice job getting that cane. The first competitor trying to use this cane here. Getting that swing. That's a really good steady swing. Big throw, big throw. Oh, just a little short. Running out their time on lane change. Great run from our first runner of our flow course. Super fast Nathan Kelly going through the carpet. All the way up and over, big pulls. Skipping the eye with that long reach. Big kicks, nice landing, forcing their right through. Bunny hops, I love a good bunny hop. Getting on the edge of those boards are also gonna stop them from spinning. Quick static. Quickly onto there. We have a fast-paced runner right here. Getting all the way to the lane changer, getting a big pull. Turn on that blinker because they are changing lanes. Nice dismount right there. Pulling themselves up, skipping on the way up, getting to the top. Nice landing. Let's go all the way up. Nice big pulls. Can they stay on? Their hands are wrapped all the way around, muscling through, pulling sideways, getting up to that bar, getting the next one, hitting it. What a run! Now, if I am not incorrect, they also got a buzzer their first run, so that is a double buzzer, double header for Nathan Kelly here today. Up next, we have Kalula. Kalula, Spartans over the first one. Spartans under the second one. Spartans through the third one. Getting to the slider. Landing on that box, running away. Methodical steps. Landing on that final start-finish box of the Moon Rocks, using the eye. Pulling and getting to the square. This is good. They're just going to line up their hips to face forwards. Trying to get all the way up to that slot. Doesn't get to the slot, but gets to the handle. Are they going to match on the handle or the slot? Let's find out. On their front swing, switching to the slot, and now getting a match. Quick throw, landing on the corner, but keeping on their toes to stay on top. Pushing on the front edge to keep it from spinning. A big jump to the set. Can probably static this. You're right there. Big grabs. Going for a Lachey maybe. Huge swings. What a spot. I think that she was looking through the skull at one point there. Nice dismount. Leaning forward, staying on the scamper board. 30 seconds remaining. Jumping to the cane. Hanging on. Big kicks. Keeping it going. She needs to find the angle and the power. Big throw. Just lands behind the blue box. Crazy run there from Tallulah. Trying to get on that lane change in the final couple seconds. Gets on. Nice run from Tallulah. Now we have Austin. Austin going through, and then getting to the curtain slider. Big pullback, and land in the box. Running through, and getting into that ring. Big pullback. Getting to the eye, fingertips fixing to the squirrel. If they circle around, this will be a good lineup for their hips. Oh, they're reaching. Their hand is on the backside. It's gonna make that turn harder. They can switch it. There we go. That's gonna make that turn good and possible. Grabbing on their fingers barely in that slot and squeezing. So he does not need to do it all over again. Finding this dismount. Nice landing. Coming through. Frog hops. Turning. Frog hops. Get out of there. Big kicks. Powering through. Keeping that momentum by driving his knees forwards. He has enough. Nice cap. Going straight away on that second swing. Staying on top. Popping up on the blue and jumping to that cane. Getting a good swing. Needs to rip it and go. Does not make the landing. It was close though. It was close, but does not get to this one. Making their way to the top and then dropping down. Quickly over, quickly under, quickly through. Good window escape there. I don't know if his feet even touched the bottom half of that. Running away off the slider. Stepping through the moon rocks. Stopping for some quick chalk. Coach Zay's running in there. Good pullbacks, big sets. Going for that one hand again. Getting the eye. Going for that front side. Reaching up on top, pulling it down, squeezing, turning those hips, getting on forwards, and great landing on that box. Getting on the front edge to stop it from spinning a little bit. And running into it. Good job bringing those knees forward. A huge swing. He has it right here. That's a staticable object. Good grab. And big throw. Nice job landing, leaning forward, getting on the scamper. And now, while some of your home may think that a cane is a harder object on this, the way that it swings does swing them a little bit more straight forwards from that jump. Even though the cane may be a slightly harder hold, it is an obstacle that I believe all of these ninjas should be practicing and have been practicing. We're getting around the change, taps it, lands it, stays on there, and goes up the double steps. Big pulse.
He's going mixed grip up there. 15 seconds. And they make it to the end. 10 seconds. Securing the Devil Steps points. Climbing up the truss. 3. Times out on the bungee. Fantastic run there from Will. Rowan speeding out of the gate. Sliding feet first under the second Spartan wall. And a good window escape through the third. Speeding through the curtain, throwing it away, and hopping onto the moon rocks. Pulling up straight to the pan, setting the hips quick to the eye. Really setting to get up tall here, swinging it down. Already getting the hips in line, a quick throw, landing, sticking it on there. 2 feet ups. Oh, jumps off the right foot just a little bit more than the left, and that causes it to spin. Quick work of headshot with a dismount on this throw. Stand up on the scamper, getting that cane. Huge throw makes that landing and pops up to the lane change. Still over a minute to go on their time. Good job pushing through. That was a land, stick, and jump off. Pulling themselves. Trying to get that skip on the Devil Steps. That's a huge throw. $40 seconds left. We're going to try this off together. And with 30 to go, he steps on it. Good pull, good grab. Nice job squeezing. Doing a little bit of turning. Oh, almost grabs that bar. Great job from Rowan right there.
Avery is going to be favored by 2.5 and he's going to beat me by 50 seconds. Think about this.
Miles takes off and over, sideways under the second wall. Stepping on the bottom half to pull his way through. Sliding down, pulls it back, and then runs off. Methodical stacks on the hex. Pulling, setting, reaching, pulling. Gets on the top, swings it down. Setting the hips, one hand throw. Nice job spotting that landing. Making good work of the spinning discs. Driving through the rings. Quickly to the skull. Ripping a swing. Going for a throw, leaning and keeping it on that platform. Didn't lean back, just sideways. Straight down. Needs to rip a big kick. This is a lineup right here. That was not a clear on obstacle number 7. Sorry, that was 6, the dismount on obstacle number 6. Getting a big pull on the Devil Steps. big pull. Running through the curtain. Big grabs on the squirrel. Good job getting that front side. Turning, hips facing forwards, grabbing over the top. Big set, and good landing on there. Running all the way through the dots. Oh! Staying up on top, not falling. Huge kick on that backswing. Getting right on there. Driving through the skull, and a land on the toes, scampering right on top. Number 7, getting to the cane. Setting a swing. Huge throw. Keeping those toes up, a clear dismount. Getting on up to the lane changer. Pushing it around, getting that dismount and running to the devil steps. Big pulls, skipping. Getting to the top, turning around, absorbing on the way down, and a good point there. 40 seconds left on this obstacle. Staying on top of the bungee, skipping the donut, trying to hold on, trying to get past that knot. Oh, falling right out around 10 seconds. Great job there. Great run. Asher starting out. Going under. And then going through. Grabbing the curtain, driving through. And going through. The moon step, skipping that last one. Grabbing the ring, pulling hard on that pan. Whoa, set it up. I thought I was going to go on that first swing. Good job making it through these steps. Speeding into the edge shot. Going to be a quick lâché here. Right on there. And a big dismount. Good and fast with a little over a minute left. Getting to the cane on obstacle number 7. Getting a swing. Needs to line it up with enough power. Has the direction. Stays on there for that dismount. Coming into the lane change. Pushing it through just past the dismount though. Trying to fight their way back. Can they get it on here? Get on the edge? They got it! They swung all the way forwards, swung it back to that dismount, and did a good throw. Clear that plane and land safely on the gray box. Powering their way through the devil steps on the descension, getting a point there. We're going to be climbing that truss, probably starting at about 15 seconds. 10. Going straight up to there. Muscling through. Slipping out of their fingers. A great run there by Asher. This last obstacle has been taking out many of our competitors, even after a couple of tries, trying it on the challenge course, and then having to lock in on the flow. It's a tricky one. Well, not impossible. Gabriella. Over, under, and through. Making their way fast over the steps. Pulling on the pan. on the eye, on the leg. Good job getting on that front side. Scooping her way into the slot, finding that dismount, huge throw, waiting, staying on those toes. She had a lot of speed, but she waited until it went up and stayed on those toes to complete the obstacle. Running on out, running through, has a lot of swing, trying to get to here. Right into the eyes. Has a huge swing. Will probably land it. Nice job staying on those feet. Sideways on the scamper board, getting on the top ledge, jumping, big swing. Huge send, stays on there, completes obstacle number 7, 45 seconds left on obstacle number 8, pushing it around. Gets that dismount and goes all the way to the double steps. Big pull, skipping on the way up, and now fast hands. Gets the top, turns around, absorbing on the way down, lands and runs to obstacle number 10 with 30 seconds left. Getting on top, a big squeeze over there. We're at 15, making good progress, muscling her way around. Going on the backside, just slips off there. Great run by Gabrielle. Going up, going under, going through. Big pull, trying to get that eye. It's swinging. Needs to get a little bit more height. Decides to put 2 hands on that and keep kicking. Oh, on fingertips. Goes back to that ring. Straightens themselves out. Good timing to catch on that eye. Grabbing on the sides. Fixing. Getting a swing. A big pull. Trying to get the angle to get onto there. Falls off on the leg. So we had a good swing, but not the right angle to get their hands into the pan. And their hands into the pan. Big kicks, trying to get to the right shot. Big throw here. Good catch. Keep it kicking. Keep it kicking. And a big dismount here. Nice job, popping on up, coming sideways, and getting to the cane. Has a good angle here, needs the throw. Just didn't have enough force, but that's okay. Finishing out the last 10 seconds on the lane change. Ooh, I think I threw her heels up for that one. second one, and then climbing through the third. Running into the curtain, throwing it away as they breeze by through the wing step. Pulling up onto the pan. And after this dismount, I'll be handing you over to our color commentary, Ben Scraley.
Okay, I guess we'll commentate. This is Ben there. He was one of my students originally, but he is cruising through these steps right up to those rings. This kid's always been a strong guy. I'm not really good at commentating, so I'm going to hand you back to you.
Makes their way to the ring of obstacle number 7. Good throw on there. Oh, couldn't keep it forward. Called a fail by Jared. Big set here. Pushing it around and landing on that box. Big pulls. Lovely big pulls. Getting up to the top. Needs to turn around. Woo! Good! Absorbing, landing, and popping up. The last obstacle. 30 seconds left. Muscling their way through it. Oh, slips on out. Great run there by Benjamin.
We're literally just doing the thing for after, so I think it's going to be a simple, like, put a few things up, back to the take cash out. Cool.
Nice job going over the wall. Climbing under. Woo! Popping out through. Blasting through the slider, popping up onto the rings. Nice job making their way. Tried to get to the slot. Just a little under the handle. Trying to spin it and then reach it timing and gets it here. Trying to mash their hands, turn those hips. Great one-hand throw on there. Sticking that dismount and popping all around. The spinning discs, trying to stay on the edges, and he does. Jumps up with the set. I did hear the coach say run through, and I saw the coach go. But AJ has this. He is gaining so much swing. Good throw, good spot, right into the eyes. Going for a throw. Right here. Leaning forwards, landing, staying on that box, gunning on the blue and keeping them alive. Don't fall off the yellow. Getting straight to that cane. Doesn't even jump, just leans on out, but now needs more swing. They're angled off to the side, but they didn't get swing. Big throw. A fail from AJ. Popping up onto the lane change. Big pull, big push, and doesn't make that dismount. A great run there from AJ. My bad, the leaderboards that came up were for the challenge course, not the flow. So ignore those standings. Those are not the standings for this run. We'll get the updated ones up for the next one. Speeding their way through the moon steps, holding a lock off with one arm, getting to the pan, to the eye. Good job getting on there. One hand throw, keeping the heels off of the blue mat. Stepping on the edge, a great way to stop him from rolling. Big kicks. Definitely has it here. Goes for a static, but misses and gets back to that ring very smoothly. Could definitely go here. Going 1-2 right on the inside of the eyes. Has a lot of swing, enough to land. Leaning forwards, getting up onto the blue. Using the top edge of the yellow to stay balanced. That's also what I like to do, rather than stand on the slanted part. Getting a good angle. Can they get the speed they need? Good touch and a great landing. Getting on the highway here. Big turnaround. Going from 90 to 95 on my way home. Big pulls up the devil steps. I'm liking the fast hands, the driving with the knees, absorbing on the way down, getting that point. 25 seconds left, getting up the truss. 20 left to get the buzzer. A difficult move that not many have done.
Dude, you were fully in the middle of
We
it.
are so close to a buzzer here. Getting a pull. Needs to time that pull and reach. Oh, just barely can't get it up there. Good job getting to obstacle number 10. Fantastic run from Sophia. Got Grayson Carter. Starting up. Over, under, and through. I do believe that I have it all set up, so after he goes, I can show you all the leaderboards. Nice job pushing his way through. Steps and onto the pan. Pulling back on the eye. Right hand on the front of the squirrel. Matching on and throwing away from the pan. Some big hops, running through, getting feet forward to carry momentum. Has enough. Good static here. Pull, will he throw? One hand swing up onto the scamper board. Hands and feet going sideways. Getting up onto that cane. Swinging away, turning away into it. Has it here. Big throw. Stays on that box, going forward. Gets a clear. Big pulls, getting to that bar. Setting it around. And a good dismount. Running to the devil steps with 55 seconds to go. Getting the top with 50. Huge skips on the way down. Doesn't even bother with that last one. And climbing up the devil steps. 40 seconds to go. Plenty of time to muscle through this last obstacle. Slow and steady is the name of the game here. Go straight for up top. That's exactly what I would do. Trying to muscle their way through, trying to get on the other side of that ring. Trying to get past the knot. They get there. They're close. They need to keep moving. Ah, the slackiest part of the bungee. Slipping away off. Great run there. That is a hard last obstacle, especially once you've done 2 courses. Trying to hold on to that bungee is very difficult. Popping up under and through. Nice window escape there. Running into it, trying to force his way through, pulls it along, and a good dismount. Stays on that gray box, a little fumble-footed, but manages to slow the momentum. Steady pace here, nothing crazy, no big pull swing besides that last one right here. Finding that dismount, turning the hips. Bunny hops. Straightening out. Turning. Keeping it going. Big steps. Running through, keeping the feet forward. Reach. Does not make that static. Goes for it and grabs it while it's swinging away from him in a dismount, keeping the heels up, going on the top edge of everything, leaning to the left, staying on a quick tack off the blue, catching that cane, going for a dismount. Good throw. Oh! Can't lean forward enough on that dismount. Unfortunately, cannot call out a clear. They broke the plan, they landed, but their momentum did not carry them past. They were leaning too far behind. An unfortunate fall on what looked like it could have been a very, very great clear there, which is so close. Aiding finishing up on the double steps with 30 seconds remaining. Big muscles here. Hang on the bottom. 15 seconds to finish up.
Also number 10. Squeezing hard, runs out of time and lets go out of it slipping. Great job from Aiden. Dylan running over, sliding under, going through, running through the curtain slider, good steps across the moon rocks, and efficient pulls, good use of hip twisting, pulling hard, getting up on the frying pan. Almost misses the match, but locks it in. Stays on that disc with very quick feet and moves on through, running up into it. Huge backswing, tucking, throwing, matching Lachey into the bones. A quick 1-2 Lachey. Looking for the dismount and leaning forwards, grabs that truss and stays on up, staying on the board, scampering sideways. Getting some swing, but fixing the angle. Trying to get a good one. Can definitely throw here. Stays on there, leaning forward with the toes. Getting up to the lane change. Going back to the key. She kicked or hit the lane change a little way out. It's going to be hard to get there now. You might need to skip and go past to that box. That's exactly what Coach Isaiah has recognized. Dylan doing really well with listening to her coach, immediately switching tactics from going side to forward and back. Trying to find this angle here. So close. Almost finding that dismount after accidentally throwing the lane change away. Great run here by Dylan. Finishing up the last 10 seconds on the double steps. Great run there by Dylan. We got Zoe. Starting on out. Quickly over. Under. And good one through. Punching up the curtain, coming back, pushing it forwards. Good dismount, running through the moon steps, up to that first ring. One hand grab, going straight to the pan, pulling their way to the eye.
Front side of the squirrel, turning those hips, getting a lot of swing, trying to reach on up, pulling it down. Doesn't go for a backhand, straight on the bar side. Matches on the handle, lands, stays on there with the toes, turning those hips to angle that dismount. Big running through the disc, good send. Big kicks. Lots of power at these kicks in the upstart. Can definitely lâcher here. Goes for a static, might need to lâcher. Staying on one ring. Letting go, what a catch! A little off angle, man just secured the catch here. Finding the dismount. Landing, keeping it going, a quick bounce onto obstacle number 7. Getting to the top. Taking a breath, jumping to that cane, getting a swing, trying to find the angle, has it here, has the power, throwing. They stay on, they get a foot on the top and off to the side, and that is a clear. All the way to the lane change. Setting, pulling, matching, pushing it through, making that dismount, keeping the heels up and running to the devil steps. 20 seconds left. Can they sneak out a 9th point onto here? Pulling their way up. They're at the top with 10 seconds remaining. Need to absorb, find that dismount. Gets the point number 9. Runs over to obstacle number 10. They will have a couple seconds to try it. Time runs out right before they hop on. Fantastic run there by Zoe. Next we have Sophia. Going up, down, and through. Using the tops and bottoms. And back, running through, landing, and making their way through the moon rocks. Getting to the squirrel handle, matching up on top, getting a couple extra swings, reaching for that, oh! Pulled down too hard, but wasn't able to stay on the squirrel behind her. 2-foot jump, popping all the way. Good step there. And finishing up those discs nice and clean. And big kicks. Gaining momentum.
Makes life a lot easier tonight. Just getting that.
Oh, almost caught. Hands were in the eyes, just wasn't able to squeeze.
Yeah, I thought you had it here.
First things scamper. Grabbing on the cane, trying to get a good swing. Yes. You thought of that. There you go. Yes. I love that. Running out time on the lane changer. Oh, almost gets the disc on at the end of there. Stuck it on that left foot. Great run there by Sophia. Another one of our athletes out of Boston. Mentioned this earlier, but I'll do it again. We do have some open gyms on Monday and Tuesday. We have open gyms from 4 to 6. And then after Thanksgiving, on that Saturday and Sunday, we have open gyms from 10 to noon. So if any of these obstacles intrigue you, or you want to come back and try them again, get a little extra redemption time, or just try out Ninja in general, come on out and visit us. I'll be there Monday, Tuesday, and I'll be there on Sunday. Connor Bean. Nice vault over. under. Wow. Pushing through, running along the steps, woggly feet, making it through. Getting on the pan, big pulls, setting the hips. That's where you get a lot of your power. It's pulling and pulling your hips up rather than just swinging. Good job staying on there. Oh! Almost managed to save himself on the spinning disc, but that's okay. He got the point for the ham and leg, but did fail the spinning disc. Running along the scamper. I don't think I've seen anyone else run along that angle like he did right there. That was fantastic. Nice job. Pop on up. Oh, what happened there? Got it. What happened there? Come on up. Climbing that truss. 45 seconds. Muscling his way. Yep, getting past the donut. New way of getting through. Staying on. Getting to that bar. Does a 180. Lachaise to the next bar, or, yeah, gets to that bar. Quick dismount, hitting that buzzer at the end. Great job there by Connor. Williams starting on out. Popping under. And through. Getting on top. Running her way through. Quick steps. Stays on, even though they were, I was gonna say, like 40 degrees angles. Crazy angle. Pulling hard. Getting into that squirrel handle. Just using the frying pan handle. Setting. Matching. Landing. Slowing down very well. That jump sideways, going on through. Probably wanted a bit more speed. He has it. Good throw right here, staticking, and land right on that. Powering himself sideways, staying on the top lip. Good throw off that cane. Great job setting that link. Getting on the lane change. Pushing their way through, landing. William getting to the devil steps with a minute left. Speedy on the way down, skipping the last one, getting up onto the blue starting platform for obstacle number 10. 45 seconds, plenty of time. Just muscle your way through. Nothing to do, anything crazy. Getting on there. Gets your feet on there. And coming sideways. Keeping on moving. They're staying up. They got that bar. They turned around. They're going straight for the box. Hit it! And a clear from William. And our bottom last couple of competitors of the run order. We are still getting some very fun runs, and that is to be expected. We have some good names coming up, and I'd love to see what they can do. Speed going up, going under. Popping through, A little bit of hesitation as their foot hits the wood, but powering their way through the curtain, over the steps, and then onto obstacle number 4. Skipping the eye very easily, matching on that handle, throwing away their hips in line so they could very easily move on up, running away through. Fast pace here, going straight to the bones, bumping through. Nice landing, running across the yellow like Bean did. Getting a big set, probably could have thrown right there. And a good landing, getting to the lane change. Gets on there, sets, pushes. Lands with a very small foot, taps and goes. Pulling up the devil steps, trying for a skip here. He makes it! Climbing on up the truss. Huge skip on the devil steps, saving lots of time, but also a lot of energy. A big lache to counteract a bunch of pulls. Using the muscle, getting their feet up, trying to get a fast time here. Nice job making their way all the way through the bungee. Getting to the end, getting that bar, getting the blue, throwing the box, hitting the buzzer. Great run, 2 back-to-back buzzers. I wonder if we can get this going. Buzzer train, hype train.
Well, I think it hasn't happened really that
Evan
much.
Wong.
Besides like the skyhook skip off the steps.
Getting ready to run. Popping up, over, under. Nice job and through. Climbing up head first through there. Grabbing, leaning back, running, dismounting, running through the steps, and then getting that ring. Jumping through, reaching, pulling, takes an extra step back, matching on the pan, taking some kicks, getting to the eye. Swinging around one hand to the squirrel. Could have kept that circle around, but she's an extra swing to get up top. Oh, slips off the pan handle. Making their way through the spinning discs. Big jump up. Big kicks trying to get to the skull. Oh, almost sets hard into the skull. Walking on the top edge to get that pain. Almost getting that dismount. Ten seconds left on the lane change. Oh, swung past. Good run there from Eben. Up next, we have Addie. These should be our final 3 runners of our flow course. And then for the third to last time of the day, Addie goes over, under, and through. Good slider, nice steps, a little wobbly, but forcing their way through. Pulling back on that rig on the box. Smoothly swinging through the obstacles, getting a second swing back. Trying to reach over the top, grabbing it right in that slot, setting those hips already facing forwards. Just needs to swing in the right area. Good landing, stand on the toes to stop that swing. Making their way through the dots, raising their arms to try to lift up as much possible weight so that when they step, they are not stepping hard and out to the side. Good catch on the skull. Good landing, leaning forward. Getting on the scamper. Staying on there. Getting a big swing. Needs to line it up. Lined up. Has the swing here. Great landing. Throwing the chest forward so that they do not fall backwards. 30 seconds left onto the lane changer. Nice push on through. Good landing. And going all the way to the double steps. Huge pulls here. 15 seconds left to pull out a point. And this is where you can't worry about that beeping. It's just focus on getting this done. Good point there. Getting 9 and running out the time. Climbing the trust off to number 10. Great run there by Addie. Now, it did also look fun. I mentioned how you could totally come to an open gym, but most of these obstacles are made by Stage 4 designs. So if you would like to have your own rig, they make them for you. They can put it in your backyard. If you have a huge basement, I'm sure they could do that too. But if you have one, get some extra holds. They are doing a Black Friday sale right now, so it's 15% off the entire website. And they also have some incentives, so if you spend some money, you get some free obstacles. So be sure to check them out. That sale is live. That is Stage 4 Designs. And Jack starts his run now. Goes over very quickly, under, and a nice vault through. Running through, turning it as he steps through the moon, into that slot grab of the pan, right to the eye, very efficiently getting big swings, turning the hips, just a quick tap on the handle to get to that slot. Doesn't match the way he wanted to, but that's fine. He forces their way through, falling off the spinning disc, barely failing obstacle number 5. Let's see how fast they can get through the rest of these obstacles. A big walk along the top, getting a kick. Now needs the swing, has the angle, needs the swing. Gonna rip it hard on the way back. Throw. Good landing, leaning forwards, getting up to the lane change. Setting back, big push. Good job getting that disc not running the side of the double steps. Get some big pulls. Skipping on the way up. Nice absorption on the way down. 20 seconds left to try obstacle number 10. It's on there with 10 seconds left. Tries to muscle their way. Time running out, letting go. Good run there by Jack.
I got 6, I got 7.
As a special treat, both to you all and my voice, for our last runner, Logan, you will have guest commentator Nolan LaJoy.
Hello, hello, hello. My boy's going to have to switch the camera angles for me, but that is completely okay. We got Logan going over the first wall. He's going to go under the second, through the middle on that third one. Opting to jump up to that yellow, pull through. He's going to grab the curtain, pull it back, get a big push down. Taking one step on each. Looks like he skipped that last one too. Big swing out. Ooh, he skips that first frying pan. We like to see that. We haven't seen too many people do that today. Yeah, I mean, he's got some long arms, so he's going to use that to his advantage. Get that dismount. Ooh! Good save on the corner right there. Going around the spinners. That corner has been a big problem for a lot of people today, but Logan makes it look easy. Ooh, he's going to static over using those long arms just like he did on the frying pan obstacle, landing on the black platform, running across the steps, not opting to use the top right to the cane. Dismounting right here. Big throw. Woo! Attaboy. Gonna get a big pull back on that key. Logan is moving with a great pace right now, looking real confident on all of the obstacles. Let's see if he can get this ride around. Ooh, Gibbs in the clear right there. We'll take whatever we can get. Getting some big pulls going. Working his way up. It's real important to keep a consistent rhythm on the Devil's Steps because if you spend too much time, you're gonna waste all your energy. And you definitely need all the energy you can get for this last obstacle. This has been trouble all day for people. Only a few clears in like all the divisions. He's gonna opt to skip that yellow and blue bungee along with the donut. He's gonna get up. Let's see what he decides to do here. He's gonna get his feet up. So this is a recent beta break. It was learned that it was not stated in the rules that you couldn't use your feet on the bungee. So now the past couple runners that have made it here legit have been getting their legs up there. He is low on time though, so he's gonna have to grab, swing back. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Link it, get the buzzer. Hey, let's go. What a run by Logan. Great done. Great job, buddy. Jeez, I only started once. We've been here all day, people. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Always lovely to have the last runner of the night be a buzzer. We do have one under review that we need to look at, but yeah, we do have one under review that we were looking at, but stand by for the leaderboard results. Great run there by Logan. Now, as I said before, visit us for an open gym. Come with us tomorrow. We're going to be hosting another competition, the extension of today. We had 3 waves to the Tier 1 today, 3 waves to the Tier 2 today. Tomorrow, we have Masters. We have, I believe, we have Teens. And then we have Young Adults and Adults. So, a very fun day tomorrow. You already pretty much know the obstacles from today. Tune on in. But also, come visit us next week, Monday and Tuesday, or Saturday and Sunday. If you can't make it then, check out our website for our open gyms. Thank you all for coming with us on this journey today.